Hey guys, Bigrat310 here with another Q&A. Gotta say, got a lot of questions. I think I have 30 questions. Never had that many before. So this could be a 3, possibly 4-part video. Quick message. I might not be seeing the ROH pay-per-view at all. Thank you, ROH Styles 23 for the link. I already had that, but I never signed in. Instant Classic 8 gave it to me and he told me you have to sign in, and I completely forgot about it. So I'm visiting this link and I'm like, how do I get to the streams? How do I get to the streams? How do I get to the streams? Thank you for that. I might not be seeing it. My dad just want to go to the movies. Like I told you guys, he's very sick. So anything for him is fine. Plus AJ Orn 34, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Gave me a stream to they'll host a pay-per-view tomorrow. I'll take that. Really, if my dad wants to see it, then fine. It's not like this is going to be a live pay-per-view. It's already pre-recorded. I already know who's going to win most of the matches. So for me, it's not a big deal when I see it. So expect my review. I'll try to see it. I can't make so many promises, but don't expect my review tonight because I most likely will be going to the movies. I think he wants to see the taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, which I will admit I kind of want to see too. I'm going to make a movie review vid. I forgot to review Land of the Lost and Up. And once I see Pelham 1, 2, 3, the next movie I see, I'm just going to do an entire vid dedicated to reviewing those 3 movies. Okay, let's get started here. Okay. I'm going to do the questions that were in my inbox first, because those have been, like this one guy gave me a question May 29th. Oof. So I'm going to answer his first. Cake230 says, I saw an article that said someone backstage suggested to Vince McMahon that John Cena should turn heel, and he got angry that it was even suggested. Vince said that Cena's merchandise sales are through the roof right now, and when it calms down, then they could turn him heel. Do you think Vince is making the right decision by waiting? No. Trust me, there have been many times personally, sometimes being a heel doesn't automatically mean your merchandise sales will go down. I know maybe now because it's PG, but honestly, I've always said this. I think the kids like Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio more than Cena. I'm 50% sure on that. I think I'm actually believe they like Jeff and Rey more than Cena. And at this point, I know kids at that age, they'll just root for anyone who's a face. I don't even think Cena's that big of a deal to him since he's not even in the main spot right now. I think they might actually like Triple H and Batista more, those that are just getting into the WWE. So I think it's a bad idea. I want to see a John Cena heel turn. I've been waiting for one for a long time. You don't necessarily have to send him back to that rapper gimmick he had in 2003. Even though everyone wants that, I say don't do it. That's going to be a big mistake. But no, Vince, you're making a bad decision. Merchandise sales, really. Jeff, he's not your top guy. At least I don't think. Maybe he's right. Vince has the records. I don't. But I think probably John Cena, it has the most merchandise. But the only guys, if you turn heel, that's what I meant to say. The guys that you would turn heel that would affect your merchandise sales are Rey and Jeff. Don't turn Rey heel. Rey's been face his entire WWE career. Yes, that is true. I want to see WCW career too, but I'm not so sure. I think that I read Ric Flair's book that he was part of this. It wasn't the million. Wow, I can't even remember it. The $1 Million Club or fuck, I can't remember it. Versus the young generation, the next generation, whatever. And they said that Rey was involved with something with burying Rick and sand. I don't know if Rey was heel, but I'm pretty sure he's been face for like I don't think honestly that guy hasn't been heel since probably his Mexican days. Cause I know in ECW he was face. I know in WWE he's been face. Don't turn that guy heel. Jeff hasn't been heel since like the Brood days, or kind of his thing in early 2003 when he was kind of pissed off, more like a sore loser. But I didn't really consider him as a heel. He was a heel like with his Brood faction. So also Jeff hasn't been heel in a while, and they're pretty big for your merchandise. Like I said, Cena, if you turn him heel, it won't affect your merchandise that much. But Jeff and Rey, I think that will. That doesn't mean you don't have to turn Jeff and Rey heel. Okay, do you think John Cena heel will hurt his merchandise sales? Like I said, no. And how do you think John Cena will do as a heel? I think he'd do pretty fine. I want him to turn heel very badly because I'm getting a little sick of his face gimmick right now. I think it's been a little too much. Do you think it's a bad thing that WWE does not push some of their technical wrestlers like William Regal? Yes, I do. But I wanted to make a video about this. The WWE can't push everybody. Everyone's always complaining. The WWE didn't push Booker T. This. They can't push everybody. It's a fucking huge corporation. I hated the way the WWE handled. Well, you know what? They have a lot of people to take care of. It's not like William Regal is their only priority. And in fact, if I teach you between, is William Regal the best guy? No. The best wrestler? Definitely not. On WWE? No. Is he even in the top 10? It is debatable. I'll give you that. It is debatable. I personally don't think he's not. I think he's not. So why should people complain and bitch that WWE never used Kennedy? Well, you know what? They have a lot of guys who were ranked higher than Kennedy, and they gave Kennedy his chance and he didn't take it. So I know I was upset at first, but I kind of agree with everyone. The WWE has a lot of people to push. They can't push everyone. Some people are just gonna have to take a back seat, whether we like it or not. I guess William Regal could have gone a little farther. I read his book. He seemed to not mind at first. His drug problem was really all he was on his head. So I think it is a bad idea at first, but I don't think we should get too preoccupied over it. Which wrestler do you think could have taken Kennedy's whole push when he was on that streak to winning Money in the Bank to Vince Angle till now? Which do I think? Has to be someone with just as good mic skills as Kennedy. I was gonna say MVP, but I don't think so now, because he didn't have as good as mic skills as Kennedy. Okay, quickly, I'll give myself 20 seconds to answer this question. I want to say The Miz. Obviously, we don't know yet because The Miz hasn't been pushed as far as Kennedy was. But I think The Miz, if The Miz was at that level of Kennedy, yeah, I think he's the only guy who I think could have taken it over. Because he did have, I know we didn't like him at first, but I kind of grew into it when he does have pretty good mic skills. So, and with this whole thing with being the best, it could work. Miz, man, I don't know. Y2J Ryan says, name 2 wrestlers that you think will be released by the WWE in the next month. I would have, if I know when you would have told me this question, I would have said Umaga and Kennedy, but no. Next month, Kurt Hawkins, because I know they haven't released him yet, but he's not on TV, and also Ezekiel Jackson. He was supposed to debut on ECW. No one has seen him yet, so those are 2 guys. And I actually liked Ezekiel. I thought he could be like a big man since Umaga's gone. Do you think Brock Lesnar will return to wrestling? Doubtful. Let me tell you that. And WWE? Doubtful. Highly doubtful. He sued the freaking company. Should Legacy add a member? If so, who? I've always said this. Jesse. Please don't release Jesse from Jesse Festus. He is the son of fucking Terry Gordy. Does he look like Terry? I'm gonna say does he look, because I don't know how Terry Gordy looked when he was that young. Obviously, he doesn't have the same style as Terry. At least I don't think he does, because we haven't really seen much of Jesse, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the same style as Terry Gordy. So please don't. So I think you add him to Legacy, it will work. He is the son of Terry Gordy. It can work. Please just don't get rid of him, because I actually don't mind him that much. Like, I can live with him. He's a little better than Cody Rhodes, in my opinion, when I saw some stuff with him and Festus. Maybe it was Festus, because I've always liked Festus, but he did some good stuff as well. So I think he can work well. He's not boring. It doesn't bore me as much as Cody Rhodes does. Please put him in Legacy. Okay, next one's from AJ Oren 34. Do you like the pay-per-view name changes? I don't care unless it actually means something. Extreme Rules, that meant nothing. Except they couldn't name. That's the only thing. They would have called the ECW title match Extreme Rules if the pay-per-view wasn't called Extreme Rules. But they had to call it Hardcore, and they had to higher our expectations. That part I'm not happy about. I'm very unhappy about Breaking Point. I never made a video about it because there's no fucking way that every single wrestler can do a submission. Many wrestlers don't know a submission. Who wants to see Batista Orton in a submission match? Ooh, Orton's got on the headlock. No. Please don't do it. Please cancel. The Scramble was a great idea. I enjoyed it very much. I saw that review 3 times that one day. Well, the Scramble matches only, but still, that was a good. And I didn't see the Raw one I only saw the Raw one twice. That was a really good idea. Please keep it that way. Why did you have to change it? What was the pay-per-view bar rate down? I don't think it was. Do you really need to have submission matches? Oh my god, is that pay-per-view gonna bomb? Unforgiven. I was gonna say before. Unforgiven is one of the better pay-per-views. 2001, 2000, it was good. 2001, did it have it in 1999? That in 1998, so yeah, 1999, I don't know when. 2001, 1998 was good. 2001, good. 2002, good. 2003, good. 2004, good. 2005, very good. 2006, very good. 2007, bomb. And 2008, very good. I think this is going to be another 2007 year. 2007 was one of the worst pay-per-views I've ever seen. So, please, Unforgiven, you're going to bomb now. My bad. Okay, next is from ptrKid or PNR Wrestling. where would WWE be if Eddie Guerrero were alive and Chris Benoit were too? Honestly, I think that the business would prosper a lot more. We'd see a lot of new feuds that we didn't really get to see before. Like, we could have seen Dolph Ziggler get involved with these guys, Kofi Kingston, when Matt Hardy actually got a push and wasn't left where he was. I don't really remember ever seeing a Matt Hardy Eddie Guerrero match. That would have been good. Jeff, since he's a main eventer, they could have had some good matches. Triple H and Eddie, we only saw that one time. WWE would be a lot higher. 2004, everyone says that was their best year, and I've said this before. That was their best year because those two guys were up top. Those two guys were the kings in 2004. People say Randy Orton, people say JBL. No. It was Eddie and Benoit. They ruled 2004. And that's why that year was so amazing. That's my best explanation. 2004 was such a great year because of those guys. And WWE would be the same like that if they were still alive. How many more title reigns do you think Edge will have? More. The guy's 35. He's not really that young, but I think 7 or 8 because that's how many he gets. I'm Bigrat310. I'm out. Peace. Part 2 coming up.